Welcome. I'm Jeff Campbell, and it's my honor to introduce the next 3 days. I hope I got your full attention for this vitally important topic, which has the attention of the whole world. How can we increase multidimensional resilience for smallholder producers and farmers managing risks? We'll work together on this for the next 3 days. I don't think I need to spend any time talking about the need for resilience, given the multiple challenges we're facing right now and into the future. With the COVID pandemic immediately affecting all of our lives as we speak, and probably well into the near future, and then the ongoing impacts of climate change, we realize we need to strengthen the ability to get organized, understand, respond, adapt, and build the capacity and systems to reduce and spread risks, preempting shocks and even creating new opportunities. Getting organized for me is the first step, and we're fortunate that these days will be mostly about sharing between strong organizations of forest and farm producers from around the world. You all represent not only those most affected by these combined crises and profound changes, but also those who are developing some of the most innovative responses and ideas. The existence of broad-based, inclusive, well-organized, well-connected producer organizations in forests and farms may be the first most fundamental requirement for the resilience of rural areas. Smallholders should form FFPOs and organizations to ensure resilience, and FFPOs and organizations should empower smallholders to become resilient. But to be resilient, we need to understand what it is we need to respond to analyze what the obvious effects are right now and in the long-term impacts will be. The survey that you have all answered and the sharing between AgriCord and the Forest and Farm Facility and other networks is beginning to fill in this picture. These surveys and the sharing that we've been receiving show the picture is complex. The impacts are occurring across a wide range of issues: health, mobility, sustainability of landscapes and farming systems, access to inputs and markets, physical security of women in households and communities, to name a few. Understanding and facing the challenges is already leading, though, to many innovative solutions and responses. And we need to share these with each other, with governments, with investors, value chain actors, with our returning youth, and adapt these solutions to our own contexts, value chains, production systems, policy settings. The solutions are also complex and varied. Some are about building back systems and connections which were working all right, quite well, but have broken down. Others are about innovative and new ideas. Reducing and spreading risk is an important area where resilient solutions are needed. And one important way to do this, from my perspective, is through diversification. Moving to baskets of products instead of single commodities. Moving to greater varieties of seeds, materials, inputs. Diversification from production to processing and transportation and service provision. From farm production to landscape production, and diversifying buyers and brands of the products. Finally, resilience means putting in place processes for policy making and decision making, not only in governments, but also within our own organizations, for developing new partnerships and linkages with new actors, and for solid and targeted investment into the vehicles that will find the pathway, or the ships which will sail through the rough waters. Let's put together a menu of opportunities and options so that the future will not just be a return to the past, but it will be more innovative, more equitable, more inclusive, more diverse, and less stressful, and one that will ensure the values of good relationships, strong communities, and restored landscapes, and less wasteful economies. Let's blast off into true resilience. Thank you.